I know I look good. Right. Let me take this thing off. Right. No, I look like a zombie. Yeah, right. What's good, family? It's your girl CG, and she's back at it with another video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, do all the good stuff because it's good for you. And if you're new, do subscribe, hit the notification to be notified next time I drop, because you're gonna like me, and if you don't like me, you will fight me. Let's get it. I know, right? I know. I look like Tiana Taylor. I know. Right. It's only fair if you call me by my name, CG.
Oh, really dumb. For real.
It's there, y'all see it. If you don't see it, go sleep. Yeah. I had to look good for you guys because why not? No, I had to look good for you guys because that. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the love that you've been showing me. It means a lot. Anywho, if you're new here, subscribe. If you're old and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, please share the video, share the link for my channel. We need to reach 100 subscribers. Just, my only wish to reach it by June. So I ask of you guys to please help your girl out to reach 100 subs. I don't know what I'll be doing today, but I'll be doing something. Since I'm already here, I had a very long day. Thank you for asking. I'm tired. I'm sleepy, my eyes are baggy, but then I had to pull through for you guys so that I don't miss the day that I always post. And I had to look good for you guys, so I shouldn't be showing my crustiness all over and over again. I had to bring, Tiana Taylor on the table. She had to pull through. Yeah, today we're gonna talk about episode 2 of I Thought He Was Gay. Yeah, things we go through. Me with the body, dog. Every time with the body, dog, I always end up with the wrong people. Maybe the right people, but then I have the wrong perspective. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not just. The story is quite long. Maybe if I try to sum it up, I'll make it. But if I don't, I'll have a part 1 and a part 2. Hopefully I have a part everything in this one because I'm not trying to shoot again. But anywho, it all started, it was mid-year, grade 12. We actually went on an grade 12 camps. So we went to the camp, right, to this venue. It was only math and accounting students in that venue. So we went there, we got there, introduced to the venue manager, the people who are going to take care of us for the next 2 weeks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It was all good vibes, seeing new faces. It was nice, it was very nice. So the first day we went to class around 3 p.m. So they were introducing us to the teachers who were going to actually they were SGBs who were going to teach us for the 2 weeks. So we went for supper, we went to sleep, we woke up, started the day, went to class. Right. So we were in class before after lunch, and then we see another kid coming with the venue manager, actually, who was principal by then. Sorry about that. That was my little sister. So they came with this kid, right? I'm saying kid, but he's older than me. But anyway, they came with this kid late. So, and then we were in the business studies period. So the SGB knows the kid, So he's like, yo. When he enters the class, he's like, yo, inking a problem. Nancy again. I'm like, okay. So the school, his schoolmates are like all screaming and all that. And I'm like, okay, the drama, we're here for it. Entry. So they scream, they dance. So now that SGB who was teaching us is like, oh, please, we don't want inking a problem here. So behave yourself. We have new faces. This is not only your schoolmates, your classmates. We have new faces. So behave yourself, okay? Behave yourself. So she's like, no, ma'am, I'm gonna behave myself. We're here to study, yada yada yada. So a little backstory. I had this hairstyle where I braided one line from the back, and then here I left some hair and then did the dry curl, right? And then I gelled it. So it was like I did a haircut, but it wasn't a cut because I gelled my hair. So he's like, after that he saw me, he was like looking at me like, just staring at me. And I'm like, yo, I'm so uncomfortable in class. I'm like, yo, when is lunch? When is supper time? Because I am so uncomfortable. And mind you, each and every period is like 1 hour. Each and every teacher takes 1 hour. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this person is looking at me and I'm so uncomfortable. Cool. I ignore him. And then comes supper time, right? So he tries to approach me. Girls, what your girl do? Always, I run away. I'm like, no, I am not going to stand for this. I'm not going to stand for this. I'm not gonna do that. So I ran away. I avoided him for 2 days straight. I avoided him, but he kept staring at me, and that made me uncomfortable. But the reason why I say I thought he was gay is because he used to hang out with a lot of girls. His movement is like too girly for me. His voice when he laughs, like every feature of him, like everything he does is like so girly to a point where I'm like, bro, you gay. So I'm like, no. So what do you want from me? Because I'm not a guy, I'm a girl. What do you want from me? So this other time he caught me off guard, and then he's like, I've been trying to talk to you. What's your problem? Why are you running away from me? I'm like, yeah, it's really rough out here. And the thing is, I don't know, but then I don't want to talk to you. I don't know why, but then he's like, okay, cool. I just wanted to say, like, you have a cool hairstyle. Like, I love your eyes. I love your hairstyle. Like, you look good, and I love your smile. Why am I smiling? Why am I smiling when I'm speaking of my smile? I don't know, because it's beautiful. But anyway, he said he loves my smile and all of that, and I'm like, okay, thank you very much for that. My dad tells me every day. And he was like, okay. Cool. I brushed him off, and then I avoided him again. And then the last day he was like, not the last day, but then some days he would come to me and tell me Ubuti, and he's like in love with me. And I'm like, bro, come on, chill the fuck down. You just saw me like 3 days back, and then you're telling me this thing. Come on, just relax, relax. And then what happened? Okay, I kept ignoring him. He kept approaching me, and I kept saying no. So fast forward to the last day. Last day comes. People are getting each other's numbers and whatnot. It's busy. They are running because we didn't go with our cell phone. So everybody's like writing down. Okay, Kilewuhile, 0 mama, who 088 what. So I'm like there chilling, and then I'm like, oh, gladly he hasn't come. He comes. Got the last period. He's like, oh, you thought I wouldn't come? Can I get your number? I'm like, no, give me your numbers. And then he's like, nah, if I give you my numbers, you will never text me. So it's better if you give me your numbers so that I text you. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have a phone, but I can give you my Facebook account. And then I gave him my Facebook account. And then after I gave him my Facebook account, it's like, oh, thank you. I'm like, yeah, no problem, So he's like, okay, cool. I get home. He was so excited for getting my numbers, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I get home. When I get home, I relax. I give my parents my family, you know, I missed you guys. You know, and then I sit down, I pay data, and then I check my phone. I'm like, okay, what's popping? I see a text from him. He's like, oh, I miss your smile already. Like, I really wish that they would have extended the camp. And I'm like, bro, chill. Why is it like you have already met your soulmate? What? What? Okay, and I'm like, okay, cool, chill, bro, chill, man, chill. And then he sends me a poem, guys. I was like, what? Little me? He sent me a poem? What? I couldn't believe it, because it was the first time somebody wrote a poem for me, about me, you know. Wow. And I was like, I really touched your heart like that. What? And then cool, I'm like, bro, let me be honest with you. I don't feel you like that, but I feel you as my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, be my friend, and I'll be your forever friend, not forever. And then I'm like, by the way, he's short, ne? And I'm like, you short? Like, I can't be with somebody who's short. Like, I'm so tall that it is very beautiful. So how will we be beautiful when you are shorter than me? Like, how will we be aesthetic? No. I'm like, no, hell no. So sorry, I can't. Sorry. So, and then it happened that we went to another camp by September. After September, we got there. I'm like, oh, we were early, so I'm like, oh my gosh, his school is not here, so I'm so happy that I am not gonna be so uncomfortable like the last camp. Yay! And then no, 30 minutes later, they pull up. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not happening. I'm not ready for this. And then he sees me, he's like, oh my gosh, save me. I'm like, can somebody please hide me? Can somebody hide me? And then back then I had a male bestie, story for another day. And then I asked my male bestie later that night, I'm like, please, can you please pretend to be my boyfriend? Just because he should back out, you know. So he keeps approaching me when the days are going, and I'm like, bro, I have a boyfriend, and my boyfriend is actually here. And I was lying. If you see this, I'm sorry that I lied. I didn't want to. So I'm like, yeah, my boyfriend is here. And he's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna ask your boyfriend if he's your boyfriend. And I'm like, okay, so you don't believe me? Go ask him. So they were sleeping in the same dorm. And I was like, what if my male bestie rats me out and be like, I don't know who you're talking about and I don't have a girlfriend. Wow. And then I was like, okay, cool. So the following day that he told me that he's gonna ask my so-called boyfriend, it turned out that he did ask, and my male bestie was like, Ntanga, they asked me and I said yes. And then he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, thank God you said yes, because if you didn't, I was gonna be in trouble. I was gonna be like, I was gonna be so speechless to a point where I was gonna faint in front of him. But anyway, so it's asikolapo. So it came to a point where like he kept going either way. Like he kept wanna hug me, wanna touch me, wanna kiss me. I'm like, bro, chill the fuck down. Yo, I always wanted to be away from him, and I was so bad luck that I always attended the same class with him. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why me? I don't know. Do you know that? You don't know too. He doesn't know that too. Like, why? I don't know. Yeah. So we kept, I kept pushing him away, and I kept pushing him away and stuff that. So it came to a point where we left, we left, and then after we left, he kept texting me the same thing, and I'm like, okay, let me be honest with you, I don't want you. I don't want to be rude or anything, I just don't feel you like that. So I just want us to be like friends, to keep the bond that we have and all that shit. But then dating, it's not for us. I am so tall to a point where when I walk with you, it's like I'm walking with my little sister. Because my little bro is now taller than me, so I can't compare him to that. But by that time, it was like I was walking with my little brother. You get my point? So no. And then he was like, okay, I get it, but anywho, I just wish you could grow in love with me and all that. And I'm like, yeah, maybe, you never know, maybe after we finish school, maybe we'll, grow in love. Goopy, where? I ghosted. Actually, we ghosted each other because we stopped, like, he went back home, so we couldn't speak and all that ish, and then but then we rekindled, but not that much. We just, follow each other on Instagram, and then like each other's pictures, speak via WhatsApp and all that. Not speak every day, but yeah, you catch my drift. Those type of situation. Yeah. Moral of the story is, guys, stop. Just stop. When somebody doesn't want you, they don't want you. Just stop, guys. Stop it. They don't like you. I'm kidding, guys, but then if you want somebody, just go for them. Don't ever leave. Don't ever give up. Don't ever let them demotivate you. You must go after them. Whenever you say I love you, just go, run after them. But then when that person is me, I give up. Just give up, my friend, because if you've got this far, comment again, and then don't forget to leave a like, share, comment, do all the good stuff, because it is good for you. And if you're new, do subscribe and hit the notification to be notified next time I drop, because you won't like